guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. This will be my first video of 2021. So first of all, Happy New Year to all of you. Of course, I had to start this new year with a special recipe. So the recipe which I'm about to share, I made it on New Year Eve, and wait until you see the recipe because the ingredients which I'm using for this, you will be so surprised. And I always tell you guys that I come up with a recipe which is easy to make, doesn't take that long time, because we don't want to be stuck in the kitchen all day long making delicious food. So you have to use the right ingredients for the right recipe. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. So let's go in the kitchen and let's start with the recipe.
So let's start first with the Dum Biryani. So here I have about 1.5 cup of rice. Into that I add 2 cups of water. Also I add some whole garam masala, and I'm gonna let this rice cook until it's about 50% done. So you can add any vegetables that you like, but here I have some cauliflower, carrot, green peas, snow peas, as well as potato and some bell pepper. And these snow peas, they were long, so I basically cut them into half. And now we're gonna marinate this vegetable. So first of all, here I'm taking some plain yogurt. This yogurt is not sour at all. Into that I'm adding some haldi powder, as well as some red chili powder and dhania jeera powder. I'm also adding some biryani masala, and I'm using the MDH brand. You can use any brand that you like. And that's all we needed at this point. So I'm gonna add salt and mix everything together. And then I'm gonna transfer all the vegetables into this. We're gonna cover this and let this marinate for about half an hour or so. So while that marinade, we'll go ahead and prepare the other things. So here in a pan, as you can see, I have lots of oil. Into that, adding some cashew. We're gonna fry this cashew, and don't worry, we are not gonna use this much oil. And you need to fry this for about a minute or so. Once it's ready, I'm gonna transfer this into the other bowl. In this same oil, I'm gonna fry some onion. Now, fried onion in biryani is a must. And I know in a market you get ready-made fried onion, but in my opinion, I don't think you get the same taste as you get with this. So we're gonna let this onion fry for about 5 minutes or so. You wanna fry this until it's golden brown. So here, onion is ready. Now I'm gonna transfer this into the other bowl. And as I mentioned, I do have lots of oil in this pan at this point. So I'm gonna take some oil out in this other bowl. So now we don't have that much oil in here. Into this, I'm gonna add some whole garam masala. So here I have some bay leaf, as well as some black pepper, and also I'm adding some cumin seed into this. And here I have some chopped onion. So I roughly chop that into choppers. So I'm gonna add that. And once it is sauteed for just a few seconds or so, next I'm gonna add some other masala. So first I'll add some dhania jeera powder, as well as some red chili powder and some haldi powder. I'm also adding some biryani masala in here too. Once everything is well combined, now I'm gonna add the vegetables that been marinating for about half an hour or so, and I'm gonna let this cook on medium flame for about I would say 15 minutes or so, because we don't need to cook all these vegetables. We just want to make sure they are 50% done. So the rice and the vegetables, you want to cook them until they are 50% done, because once we combine all the ingredients, they will finish cooking. And now I'm gonna assemble the biryani. So for that, I'm using the heavy bottom pan. First, I'm gonna add vegetables, and I did not add any ghee, any oil, because of course the vegetables has enough oil in there, so we don't need to add anything extra. And at this point, the stove is off. And for this, you do want to make sure you are using the heavy bottom pan. If not, you can keep the grill underneath, so that way it's not directly on the heat. And now I'm gonna add a rice on top of this. Once I add the rice, next I'm gonna add the cashews as well as the onion. And it looks like there is a many steps to follow, but believe me guys, if you're a biryani lover like me, then definitely you will enjoy this recipe. And actually I'm multitasking right now, because on this other side, as you can see, I'm frying kofta. But just to make it easy for you guys, I'm keeping one recipe at a time. And here I'm adding some cilantro as well as the mint, so both is mixed. So basically I layer everything, and this is the second layer. Now we're gonna add it. So again, same thing, vegetables, rice, some cashews, fried onion, as well as the cilantro and mint. Now at the end, I'm gonna add some saffron. So here I took some saffron, dissolve that into the milk, and randomly I'm gonna add that into this biryani. It will give really good aroma as well as the taste. And now we're gonna cover the biryani and finish cooking. So for that, I'm using the aluminum foil. In case if you don't want to use the aluminum foil, you can always use the dough. With the aluminum foil, it works fine. And top of this, I'm also gonna put the lid, and you just want to make sure that you cover it really well. I'm gonna put the lid on top of this, and we're gonna cook this on low flame for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is the sabji that I did not even plan making, but since I have already all this vegetable left from the biryani, I thought why not make the vegetable makhan wala. So here in a pan, I do have all that vegetables. Into that, I'm adding this cream of mushroom soup. Now I have shared this recipe before using this mushroom soup, so if you are interested, I'm gonna link that video down below in the description box. But believe me guys, if you make this recipe, no one will tell that you made the recipe with the soup. It came out so good. So here I'm adding some water to thin it out, and we need to finish cooking all these vegetables. Once that is finished, I'm adding some garam masala as well as the kasuri methi. And as I said, you just have to try these recipes, because I always tell you guys that I try to come up with a recipe which doesn't take that much time in the kitchen, and we can be quick with our food, but still it comes out good. So here I have some paneer left from the malai kofta, so that's what I'm adding in here too. But all I can say is, if you don't try this recipe, you won't know how easy it is to make, and the result is just mouth watering. So here my biryani is ready, as well as the vegetable makhan wala is done too. Now let's move to the malai kofta. So for the malai kofta, first of all, we're gonna make the kofta. So here I have some boiled potato as well as the grated paneer. Both of them, I took it in the same quantity. Into that, I'm adding some green chilies, haldi powder, just a little bit of red chili powder, and salt to taste. That's all we needed. I'm gonna go ahead and combine everything and make the kofta out of it. Now you can give them oval shape, round shape. Today I'm going with the oval shape, and with this, just two main ingredients, the potato and the paneer, will make the kofta so soft. Even if you add it into the gravy or eat it next day, it will not break at all, but still it will be soft. And now I'm gonna go ahead and deep fry it. So for that I'm using the cornstarch. That will basically work as a binding agent, and that will ensure that the kofta will not break at all once I fry it. So you want to lightly dust it and fry it. So I'm gonna fry this on medium flame. We just want to make sure that it's golden brown from all sides. It will take just about a minute or so. So now the kofta is ready. We'll go ahead and make the gravy. So here in the blender, I do have some onion. Into that, I'm adding some green chilies as well as the soaked cashews. In this other blender, I have some garlic and ginger. So I'm gonna combine everything and blend properly. Now in this pan, I am taking some ghee as well as the leftover oil from biryani, because the combination of both will taste really good. Next, I'm gonna add the onion mixture in here, and we're gonna let that cook for about 5 to 7 minutes until the moisture is gone. And this is what I mean by using heavy bottom pan, but thank God nothing got stuck down there. So next I'm gonna add some haldi powder, and now it's the time to add the most secret ingredients, and that is the tomato bisque. I cannot believe this, guys, that I'm sharing both of my recipe with my secret ingredients. So simply all I can say about this is you just have to try this recipe. Next I'm gonna add some dhania jeera powder, red chili powder, and also adding some heavy cream. Now when you add the cream into this, make sure the temperature is on low, and you do want to add a little bit at a time and just keep mixing it. And let that boil for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you can add some garam masala as well as the kasuri methi. So the traditional malai kofta recipe requires a lot of time, but with this recipe I guarantee you guys that no one will know that you made it with the tomato bisque. End result is just out of this world. So now when you are ready to serve, you can add the kofta in there, and this is totally optional, but I'm gonna add some malai on top of this. This is the gopi malai I'm using, and it's very thick, so I dilute that with the milk. You can garnish that with cilantro, and that's it. The malai kofta is all done. And I guarantee you guys, you will not find this kind of easy recipe on YouTube. So all I can say is definitely give this recipe a try. It was a New Year Eve. Of course, I want to make something special, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be stuck in the kitchen all day long. So my recipes are always like this. They are easy to follow, easy to make, but of course the end result is just so yummy. And just look at this biryani. It's making me hungry right now. So I went and mixed everything properly. It was a spicy, and that's how actually I like my biryani. So here our special dinner is ready. So I got veg biryani, veg makhan wala, malai kofta, and naan. I got it from Wegmans. So this is our complete dinner, and if you do want to add some dessert to this, I do have the easy recipe for that also. So I'm gonna link those videos down below in the description box. And quickly for the drink, I made this nimbu pani. This packet actually you can get it from Indian store. You can either mix this with the simple water, if not you can add some sparkling water, and that's what I did here. So that was our dinner. So friends, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Again, Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely give this recipe a try. Tag me on Instagram as well as you can follow me on Facebook too. I'm gonna link everything down below in the description box. Take care guys. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.